She didn't remember being taken. She had been at the grocery store, ready to put her bags into the trunk of her car, and suddenly she was waking up in an unfamiliar room and in varying amounts of pain. Her knees and the palms of her hands were scraped. Her eyes stung and strained to see in minimal light. Her throat was sore. There was a dull pain at the base of her neck. Her stomach was achingly hollow. The room itself was small, concrete, possibly a basement. There was a window on the wall opposite the stairs that looked too small to fit more than a single leg through. The door was wood, but there were 3 deadbolts. One of her hands was handcuffed to a pipe that ran along the wall with the window. Plastic tubs were stacked on the walls to the right and left of her. A refrigerator stood to the right of the stairs, humming and tormenting her with the prospect of a cool, refreshing drink. Worst of all, she could hear jazz playing in the house above her. Whoever had taken her was simply enjoying themselves, listening to music, and quite possibly savoring a turkey sandwich and some lemonade. She was tempted to scream. What good would that do, though? The music would drown her out. For all she knew, she was in a secluded house in the middle of the woods. Maybe she was in the basement of a house in a neighborhood of serial killers. Who would know that Katerina Danvers, the insignificant secretary at a realtor's office and inadequate daughter of an obstetrician, was handcuffed to a cold, rusty pipe? The footsteps above her got louder before the music stopped. The silence was deafening, and when the footsteps resumed, Kat flinched. With every step, she grew more anxious. Then she heard keys. One entered the first deadbolt. Click. The second. Click. The third. Click. When the door swung open, Kat couldn't make out her captor's features. The light from behind him made him appear as a darkened figure looming over her. Still, he was tall and of average build, and as he descended the stairs, limping slightly, his features became clearer. Dark hair, a domineering brow, and pale, intense, unforgettable eyes. Eyes Kat recognized all too well. Michael? Oh, so you do recognize me. Good. He smiled, revealing his teeth, including the single crooked canine on the left of his mouth. I was afraid you'd have a bit of concussion. Kat's chest constricted and her voice cracked. You kidnapped me? His smile disappeared. Now don't be throwing words like that around, Kat. You're here as a guest. I'm handcuffed to a pipe in your basement. Do you treat all your guests like this? Michael crouched down next to her. Aren't you glad I didn't keep you outside in the cold? Kat scoffed and, in a moment of bravery, said, Sure, but I'm not a dog to be chained up either. I'd be more grateful if you let me go. Michael's smile was forced now. That's not going to happen, darling. Why not? Because you don't understand. I'm doing this for us. For us? What us? There is no us, and there never will be. He shook his head. No, that's where you're wrong. You don't see it now, but we're meant to be together. You'll understand. Kat's stomach turned. Stockholm Syndrome. That's your plan? Keep me here until I develop feelings for you? You'll learn to love me, Kat. Fuck you. Michael's eyes hardened and his hand collided with Kat's cheek, slamming her head into the pipe. Her vision darkened. Footsteps moved away and up the stairs.